Trulara, if you look at the Radcliffe line, the current political borders of India, why do you think that why they were drawn in a particular way? Certain districts that side of the Radcliffe, certain district this side. Yes, there is a reason as we expect. There is history. We are talking about such an important event called Treaty of Amritsar that happened 1809 between Maharaja Ranjit Singh and British East India Company Bahadur Dam. Mitrulana, this is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. We are now looking at our fascinating Punjab History Series 47. The next 4 or 5 presentations, I will talk about the authors, negotiators, what are the context events, and what are the implications of these treaties, sandhis, odambadikas between the geopolitical entities about that particular time. The current presentation is authors, events, implications, Treaty of Amritsar. That was signed on April 25th, 1809. And who are the leaders or the brains behind that? Who negotiated this treaty? And I talked about the treaty elsewhere in the Punjab History series you can find in the playlist. I will only talk about the authors, negotiators, some broader context, and the implications of this treaty. Treaty of Amritsar 1 should not be confused with the Treaty of Amritsar 2 that happened in 1846, which catapulted Jammu Walia Dogra Raja Gulab Singh Dogra into Maharaja of Jammu Kashmir, same title that the Maharaja Dalip Singh held as a ruler of declining Khalsa Sarkar. So we are in Amritsar Treaty, Amritsar 1 Treaty, not Amritsar 2 Treaty. Who negotiated the treaty? Before that, as the Maharaja Ranjit Singh conquered Lahore, this region, frequently venturing across the Sutlej River in the British territory, these states, even though they are the 6 states, Pulkin states like Nabajind, Patiala, and all those small kingdoms or states, asked for the protection of the British. So British met Maharaja Ranjit Singh and negotiated a treaty that is called Amritsar 1 Treaty, 1809 Treaty is called Sutlej Boundary Treaty. As per the treaty, Maharaja Ranjit Singh is entitled to carry on his political military administration or enlargement of his territory dominions west and north of Sutlej River. At that time, it was loosely felt Sutlej joins Chenab River at a place called Uch Sharif or Alipur, forms a Panj Nadi. Here I have shown in white, round about 70 kilometers long Nadi, river, Darya, which joins Sindhu Mata Indus River at Kot Mitan. Mitan Kot continues. So, it's assumed later British clarified that is the Sutlej and Panj Nadi and Indus. That is the boundary. That issue came later, not at that time. So, and these presentations, Mitranam, I am showing you here the gist here, our Punjab history series, and here you will see authors, negotiations, events, implications. I'll be talking about all the 5 treaties between the Sikhs and British rulers. We are in Amritsar 1 treaty currently. Negotiators of the treaty. Who are the negotiators? Of course, negotiators has to be the Maharaja Ranjit Singh, who was proclaimed himself Maharaja of Sikh Kingdom at Lahore, reigned almost 39-40 years himself. His successors round about 10 years later in the declining Khalsa Sarkar time. And at that time, British Governor General was Lord Minto. Lord Minto ruled 1807 to 1813, succeeded, and Richard Wellesley and Cornwallis a short time. And he sent his representative Charles Metcalfe. Charles Metcalfe was son of James Metcalfe, who was a prominent British administrator, and Charles Metcalfe was also a prominent British administrator. His full name is Charles Theophilus Metcalfe. He also officiated as a temporary Governor General after William Bentinck left office in round about 35 and 36 when Lord Auckland was appointed by the Board of Directors in London as the regular Governor General of East India Company territories in South Asia. So, during the Lord Minto's time, Charles Metcalfe met Ranjit Singh and treaty was signed. It was a declared Treaty of Amritsar, and Ranjit Singh later appointed his prominent uh, General Bakshi Nand Singh Bandari, who stayed at Ludhiana, south of Sutlej River, to liaise with the British boundary. Even though boundary was there, certain villages were still under Maharaja's control. And British government appointed Colonel David Ochterlony to monitor and enforcement of this treaty, especially the boundary, Sutlej boundary. For your clarity, here I am showing you the later these districts have interposed, superimposed on the Sutlej was not at the time of Ranjit Singh. Later, to give you a broader clarity, these districts stayed for many years. Even the descendants or districts bifurcation still exist across the Sutlej boundary. Here I am showing circa 1850s districts, cis and trans districts across the Sutlej boundary. Cis means this side. We are taking Delhi Indraprastha is focal point. Trans means across, opposite of the river is a trans. Suppose if you take Lahore, then this becomes cis, this becomes trans. You have to keep in mind that part. So this is the Sutlej river. This is the Bias river. The Doab is the Bist Doab. That is the Bias Sutlej Doab or Jalandhar Doab. Along the river, there is the Rupnagar and Jalandhar district, Jalandhar Philor, those area, and then the Kapurthala Prince State, Sultanpur Lodi, Pagwara here, and Hoshiarpur, Dasuya, Garsankar, and so on. This is the trans district, Rupnagar, Jalandhar, Kapurthala, Hoshiarpur. We are making Kapurthala a district later, not a princely state at that time. Of course, a small border with Amritsar district. I have given for clarity here the Barido, Gurdaspur, Pathankot areas, and Lahore districts, that is the trans districts adjoining the Firozpur, that is the Moga, Muktasar, Jira, and Abohar, Fazilka, Batiana, all those areas. And south of the Sutlej further is the Bahawalpur princely state Nawabi area ruled by Abbasi Nawabs. And because it came this side of Sutlej, Maharaja Ranjit Singh was not allowed to venture or annex that kingdom or where he was. And very big area. And I have given the two current three districts, Bahawal Nagar and Fort Abbas and Chisti and those areas, and Bahawalpur itself, and Rahimyar Khan, and all those areas, this side of Sutlej River. Across the Sutlej River, next to this is the Pakpatan area, historically called Gogira district, later called Shahiwal district. After canal colonies were made, it's also called Montgomery districts for some time. That is the uh, essentially Pakpatan area and Burewala, Arifwala, that area. Further downstream across the Multan district, that is Sujabad, Multan, Khanewal, Lodran, these areas. And I have also given across the Panj Nadi, Kangar, later called Muzaffarnagar, and Mitankot, here I have put it. Here this is the Uch Sharif, and here I am showing for clarity, this is Ataran Hazari or Jang, and this is the Ahmadpur Shial, where the Ravi River joins and Chenab River joins, Jhelum River joins into Chenab, and Derajat region, DG Khan area, and this is Shikarpur and Amir's territory, the Amir's, that's the Sindh region. So that is about the Amritsar One Treaty and negotiators, and how do you put broadly this area. You can see this is the as the British Empire expanded and it touched the Sutlej, and the Sutlej River became the boundary between this, the Bistdo, all the British territories, cis areas, and Trans Sutlej district. This the Sindh River, and Amirs ruled here, Talpur Nawabs and Amirs ruled here. This is the Barido, Multan, and Montgomery Shahiwal, and Lahore, Amritsar, Patan, Court, Gurdaspur, further. So the next presentation, we will continue our author's events implications, treaties between the Sikhs and the British, that's the Khalsa Sarkar and British East India Company, the very important treaty, Treaty of Lahore 1, where the British occupied the Lahore after the war, first war, and made this treaty, and we'll talk about that. Mitranam, if you have any questions or comments to make, you are very welcome to post your suggestions or any things you want to listen. Your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps Education Channel. See you later, Mitranam.